what do we got here? The Mold Man himself talking about Zoran Mamdani. And I suppose I mostly just want this video to sort of be a treatise on what happens when faux populists, people who pretend to be populists for the express purpose of gaining power, pushing more wretched dog shit like far-right agendas and to whatnot, and sort of more like, the idea of like what happens when like faux populists collide with like an actual like real populist. Because there's a lot that can be said on this particular topic, but we're gonna start with our favorite mold man himself, a dude who doesn't believe in anything besides doing whatever it takes in order to get particular audience capture. Why don't we get started?
This guy, Zoran Mamdani. Mamdani, I think that's how I say his name. I don't know, I've never heard his name spoken. And
Zoran Mamdani. I got you, bro.
Ended up winning the New York City mayor primary, which, I mean, New York City is a really popular, it's like, the most famous city probably in America. And so, this is like pretty much nation news. A lot of the things that like he represents, things that he said.
No, of course, it's very funny how his chat immediately says L and stuff like that. Again, like they don't like. Listen, let's be honest here. We know like most of the like dreck that's inside of fucking Asmongold's fucking chat. They don't like Zoran Mamdani because he's brown. Like, let's be honest here. Let's keep it $1.50. They hate him because he's Muslim.
I'm not necessarily a huge fan of it, but there are things that I do like. Like, for example, he's young. I think that this is the way that a lot of guys that are my age feel. And like any of you guys that are like around, my age, tell me if you feel this way. We are sick of having the fucking some 70, 80, 60-year-old guy running everything. Like, and also they do it wrong. They do it fucking wrong. These people don't understand computers and they want to go ahead and run the country. No, you need to understand how to use your smartphone. Nope, I'm out. Maybe he'll lose the general election, but New York City's pretty Democrat, and so this guy's pretty much locked in to be the new mayor, right? But I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, so we'll look at a few comments about this. I think also the guy's really charismatic. He's got a great smile. He's photogenic, etc. And I mean, look, yeah, he looks like a trustworthy, nice guy. Also, there's clips like this. This is a really good example of the reason why Zoran won. And take a look at this right here.
The first foreign visit by a mayor of New York is always considered significant. Where would you go first? That's right, Ms. Adams.
First visit, I would visit the Holy Land.
Mr. Cuomo?
Given the hostility and the anti-Semitism that has been shown in New York, I would go to Israel.
Mr. Tilson, where would you go?
Yeah, I'd make my 4th trip to Israel, followed by my 5th trip to Ukraine, two of our greatest allies fighting on the front lines of the global war on terror.
Mr. Mamdani?
I would stay in New York City. My plans are to address New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs and focus on that.
Mr.
You got my vote. There it is.
So this is the thing that I mostly wanted to look at in particular when engaging with this fucking video, is this particular point right here. The idea that the right-wing populists' sort of basis into populism is not born out purely in terms of economics, but based out of isolationism, purely. The idea that we don't have time to sort of like, deal with the affairs of other fucking countries and think about the positions and like issues and problems with other countries. We just have to focus on ourselves and sort of like our own like domestic fucking affairs, which, to certain people can be a very tantalizing fucking position. The problem is like, it's one of those situations where you can just say, ¿por qué no los dos? The international proletariat is international. Everybody needs the, help around the world. Everyone is poor. Everyone is fucking suffering. In other places more so than others as a consequence of a lot of the actions of the people that you simp for in particular. Yeah, Alex, like, it's not like fucking Asmongold is a big fan of Palestinians. He got banned for 2 weeks, for example, for saying like Palestinians are an inferior culture, okay? It's not about like whatever, like economic populism for the most part with these people. Like, I don't know, like, does Asmongold support like what is his like opinion on the one big beautiful bill? I'm curious. What has he said about it? What has he said about that? I'm curious. One big beautiful bill. I'm curious. What has he said about it? The big lie? Anything about the big beautiful bill? Let's get rid of the word one. Has he said anything? Made a show of this. Big lie. Food. J.K. Rowling. Anything about the big beautiful bill? Trump got real? Nothing. I'm not seeing anything about the big beautiful bill. Well, let's see if we can find some clips on like Twitter. I'm curious. If he really cares about economic populism, he should have problems with a lot of the cutting of the social safety nets in the in the big beautiful bill. He should have a problem with this. Asmongold, big beautiful bill. Anything? Trying to find stuff. I'm not seeing anything about the big beautiful bill. I wonder why he's silent about the big beautiful bill. Which, as we talked about before, is slated to basically, well, you know, not really do anything about the helping the positions of the working class. In fact, it makes it worse. Oh, we found one fucking thing. We found something actually. He does have a problem with the big beautiful bill. It's how many pages long it is. That's the problem he has with it. Not about any of the provisions in it, just how long of a bill it is. That's it. That's it. He didn't read anything about the bill, just how long it is. Actually fucking incredible. That this is the main problem that this motherfucker is having with this. Nothing about the provisions of it. He didn't read any of the problems in it. No articles about it. Just literally just the fact that it's got about 1,100 pages in it. Faux fucking populist Asmongold as always. Again, he uses isolationism to signal that he is a populist, but in reality, in terms of the policy, he could give less of a shit about it. Now, if you were to probably explain to Asmongold, like, I don't know if thoroughly is correct. If you were to, like, talk to him about particular policies, would he, like, say, like, oh, yeah, like, I agree with that. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, probably. I assume so. But devil's in the fucking details very often. If you want to have, like, a particular problem with, like, a bill, if you want to say, like, you're a populist or whatever, you should be able to read a lot of the positions and things that are being outlined in fucking bills. Or at least, like, look through articles. Because no one's going to fucking read through the whole fucking bill. I don't know if Asmongold's read any articles about the big, beautiful bill. But I'm just going to operate on the assumption that he probably hasn't. So, like, if he hasn't done any reading into this fucking bill, how does he know about, like, what's in it? Or if he's going to just say it's, like, fake news media bullshit or whatever. Like, again, it's all about the faux fucking populism here. He is talking about isolationism as a way to not really address or think about material fucking conditions, like every fucking right-leaning faux populist has done throughout the ages.
It's that simple. Why would you trust this bullshit? Because at least he's pretending to care. These other people don't even pretend. They don't even pretend. They're not even trying. They're openly saying, yes, we're going to go over to Israel. Yes,
Wait, I'm curious. Like, how do you know that Zoran Mamdani is, like, pretending, right? We have no I think it's generally fine to have a baseline assumption that politicians lie. I don't disagree with that. But, like, how do we know for certain, right? Yeah, like, good point, Boy Meets Minnie. Yeah, I thought Asmongold liked Israel or something. But, like, it's whatever. Like, another thing about, like, faux populists is they love to constantly speak out of both sides of their mouth all the time. It's fucking silly.
Guys, but he's horrible? Good. Okay, so then, and they should listen to this. You think this guy's so horrible? Okay, then stop putting up people that put Israel ahead of the United States. Yeah, all right, because as a show of force, I would rather vote for somebody who is fucking horrible. I would rather flip the fucking board over. I would rather vote for a fucking a crackhead under a bridge than stay inside of the little, tiny, fucking narrow, damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Sorry about my voice, guys. I'm running on empty, guy. I'm gonna be totally real. I've had a stressful week, and it's probably gonna keep being stressful. It's rough. And so anyway, speaking of crack, there you go. And anyway, so elect a terrorist? Yes.
Yeah, that is very anti-Semitic of you, Asmongold. Not being a full-throated supporter of fucking Israel. That's a little strange there, Asmongold. I thought you cared about turning Palestinians into mulch or whatever. You know. Oh, so get the hell out of here, Cal. Don't do any of this fucking, like, role player fucking bullshit in YouTube chat. Get your dumb ass out of here. Don't do any of this bullshit with me.
As a show of force and as a show of, what's the word? Of protest. Yes. Yes, that's right. That's right. We're so sick of this that we will elect a terrorist. That's right. That was my viewpoint with Trump. That was. And like, yes, well, what? That's right. Because again, and no. It's a show of defiance.
So this is how you know that Asmongold doesn't fucking believe in anything, like, at all whatsoever. Is saying shit like this. Like, the whole idea of, like, chaos voting or whatever. like accelerationism for accelerationism's sake or whatever. Like, only fucking idiots say stuff like this because there's no like root basis or root ideological predilections that Asmongold has for as to why he fucking wants to vote for particular ways. No, he probably liked Trump because like it was like politically efficacious for him to like Trump because he wanted to appeal to a particular audience. For Asmongold, all he cares about is, well, probably fucking tax cuts and also appealing to certain audiences so then he can make more fucking revenue. Because again, Asmongold is currently the most watched fucking streamer on the fucking platform. So, you know, it's very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Defiance. It is a show of defiance. It is a protest vote. It is a fuck you. It is a no, I'm not going to sit inside of this little box that you put me in. I'm going to go off the fucking rails, and unless you want to follow me, you're going to lose. And the thing is that it's a show of ignorance. Good. Good. Hopefully they listen this time. Stop giving us shitty candidates. Stop giving us shitty candidates that prioritize Israel over New York City. New York City is a fucking PvP server. There's crazy people everywhere in New York City. There's illegal migration constantly. There's fucking, like, what is it? There's...
So, again, this is how you know that, like, Asmongold doesn't understand about any of the dynamics of politics or, like, the situation on the ground in fucking New York. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? None of this is fucking happening, like, what he's fucking talking about. Yeah, I like, this framing is fucking stupid. But, again, it's because, like, he doesn't know about any of the fucking local issues in New York. Bro, like, you fucking live in Texas. Yeah, like, do we want to do, like, a murder capita rate of, like, Texas versus New York? The murder rate in Texas is higher. So, six per 100,000 residents in terms of murder rate. Texas experienced approximately 2,026 murders. What about New York? We have to focus specifically on New York City. Whoa, crime down across New York City in 2024 with 3,600 fewer crimes. And this is coming from the NYPD. From the New York City government. What's, like, the murder rate? $24 murders? It went down. Like, that's it. 24 fucking murders in comparison to the amount in Texas, which was at 2,000. But yeah, oh sure. It's a PvP server in New York. Totally. Oh, yeah, they've been going down everywhere because the economic conditions in those fucking in those states and cities is better in comparison to a shithole like Texas.
Rent problems. Nobody can afford to live there. People are having their shit stolen constantly. All this stuff. It's Gotham. Like, everybody knows New York City was based off of Gotham fucking City, right? Or sorry, Gotham City was based off New York City. And that's the Batman city where everything goes wrong. And so the fact is, no, absolutely not. And my NYCKD is watch Eric Adams.
The idea that he's trying to base that that's like the basis for us. It's so fucking stupid. But like, again, it's really interesting that he's saying he's willing. Mostly what I wanted to talk about here is like the fact that, you know, he's willing to support Zoran Mamdani out of like spite. Like, there's no guiding principle to the faux populist here is mostly what I want to talk about. Like, there is nothing that's guiding this. He doesn't like Zoran Mamdani's fucking policies. He just likes the fact that he's going to be like a fucking isolationist. That's it. Like, what he's saying about the issues with New York are accurate. Yeah, there's a housing affordability crisis, but there's reasons for that. That's because of, well, you know, the fact that real estate fucking developers don't get fucking taxed. They only want to build fucking luxury condos, and there's a fucking supply problem with affordable housing in New York. That's the main fucking issue. And in terms of also, like, rent stabilized sort of, also, like, rent stabilized fucking units, which are also, like, fucking shit that's abused by whatever, by, like, real estate developers as well, and, like, regulators. Like, that's the fucking problem. It's the money, stupid. Yeah, like, good point, Alex. Yeah, Metropolis was also based on New York City. That Gotham point is so fucking stupid. Yes, it was really fucking stupid. New York City is not a city where things just randomly go wrong. That's not how that fucking works. The point that's being raised up here, it's just dumb.
Interview talking about this guy? Yeah, I will. And who's truly ignorant there? And the people who are, it's not about being ignorant. It's about showing defiance against a system that intentionally disenfranchises you and creates a false dichotomy between different people that will not give you any results. And at a certain point, in my opinion, I think the only way to play is to flip the fucking board over and say, fuck you. So an anarchist? Absolutely.
This guy has no idea what a fucking anarchist is. I guarantee you. He probably just thinks like anarchists are like rioters from the street or some shit. Like, he doesn't know about any of the ideological basis of anarchism. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But again, faux fucking populist. He has no fucking idea about any of the things that he has problems with. He doesn't fucking know, dude.
Absolutely. Yes. I would rather live in anarchy than manage controlled tyranny occupied by a foreign nation, slowly declining into feudalism. No. No, no, no.
Buddy, like, you voted for the fucking guy. You support the fucking dude who is making the decline to fucking feud. Like, this is what I fucking mean. He doesn't believe in anything. He believes in fucking nothing. Yeah, so, oh, whoa, then you fucking agree with Hassan. Like, because that's Hassan's fucking position. Asmongold? Whoa, I guess you and Hassan agree on a lot more shit before. This is like what I fucking mean. He doesn't believe in anything.
Mom, Daddy, can I just jump in? Would you visit Israel?
So look at this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
As mayor?
I will be doing as the mayor.
And I want to reiterate, I don't agree with this guy on a lot of things. I don't like a lot of things this guy represents. But that doesn't matter.
Standing up for Jewish New Yorkers, and I'll be meeting them wherever they are across the 5
See, this is what I mean. Like, doesn't believe in anything. If he believes in actual fucking populism, he would talk about and list policies that Zoran Mamdani has. Like, what do you not agree with him with? What? The fact that he's Muslim? The fact that he's brown-skinned? Do you think he should be, like, fucking deported? That's what fucking, what? That dumbass Trump is saying. And we'll get to your reaction on that, buddy. You know, this is very, very good. Well, you know, again, bro believes in fucking nothing. If you believe in populist fucking policy, you will support literally everything that Zoran Mamdani is pushing for in terms of populist fucking policy, because he's actually going to do something. He actually fucking stands for things. The main problem with Democratic establishment fucking candidates is that they believe in fucking nothing. If anything, he should be more supportive of the fucking Democrats because he also believes in fucking nothing. The only reason why he doesn't like Democrats is because he hates brown and black people. It's because he's a fucking racist and a misogynist. Those are the only reasons why Asmongold has a problem with these. Otherwise, he should love the fucking Democrats. They believe in nothing like he does.
Do you remember what I said before about how I always vote for the most disruptive candidate? Whoever will cause the most problems, whoever will destabilize the system the most, that's who I vote for. Because I think
that's again, like, this is a child's interpretation of fucking politics. No one fucking thinks like that. Yeah, I just want to vote for like a rabble rouser. Okay, then you should be a big fan of every like tech bro fucking startup, right? Because they also want to be rabble rousers in the fucking market. Or you should be supportive of like Curtis Yarvin Thought or some shit because they also want to be rabble rousers or something. You like whatever. Well, you know, Mamdani is a Democrat, right? He's running as a Democrat because he thinks like that's the most politically efficacious way to be able to win the mayoralship of New York City. Is he like an actual Democrat? A Democrat all in fucking name. Yeah, exactly. It is very funny how like Asmongold thinks Mamdani believes in nothing. It's this is what I mean by the faux fucking populists. They don't believe in fucking anything. They believe in fucking nothing. This is what I mean by it.
I think the system needs to be destabilized because I think that it is destabilization of the system is done in a way that is bad. He's the literal opposite of your whole politics. I know. That's my point.
Uh-huh.
Yes. That's the whole point.
That's in their synagogues and temples.
That doesn't make any fucking sense, by the way. Like, quite literally. He's the entire opposite of your fucking politics. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Yeah. Yeah, that totally, like... Do you not understand how that makes no fucking sense? Why I say you don't believe in fucking anything? It's stupid. Stupid. It's just dumb.
Or at their homes or at the
That's
subway.
not a smart way of thinking. You see, a lot of people, and I understand your point of view, and I respect your point of view, but that's not the point of view that I want to live by. My personal opinion is that choosing the lesser of two evils, it seems to me, this is just the way I feel, it seems to me that the lesser of two evils becomes more evil every time. Just over time. Maybe like 20 years ago it was more reasonable, and it becomes more and more and more evil, and the other one becomes worse and worse and worse. You're still choosing evil, right? Exactly.
Wait! Then why are you supporting Donald Trump then? Who is the more evil? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's the more fucking evil, and you support Trump. Like, it doesn't, like, again, believes in nothing. As expected from the fucking faux populist. I just want to get through the fucking debate clip, I think.
And so Chatsky Maui, we don't even know New York. Yeah, this guy's better than Cuomo by a long shot. Cuomo's a proven corrupt politician. Exactly. People understand that after electing the guy, it's going to make people more happy with Republicans. Yeah, and again, and I know this is probably going to be very surprising for people to hear. Like, and again, I don't even really like. It's a protest vote, basically, and I think a lot of people should embrace that. And here's one thing to keep in mind: that all of the establishment politics and everything establishment media, the one thing that they are more afraid of than anything is a person like me, who is willing to flip the board over, throw things into chaos, ruin everything, and just say, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit.
And this is like, the thing is that this is like a perfect encapsulation of the Trump voter in fucking 2016. People who were sick and tired with status quo, do nothing fucking goddamn politics, business as fucking usual fucking bullshit, motherfuckers who aren't willing to do anything about like the decreasing material conditions, and they just want to get a rabble rouser in then. Yeah, this is also not the reason why Mamdani ran. He wants to make New York more affordable, not to be a fucking chaos agent, you fucking idiot. It's like, again, this is how you know he doesn't fucking believe in anything, right? Believes in fucking nothing, and he's willing to fucking support Trump, but has no problem with the fucking socialist who wants to sort of like, I don't know, upend the fucking status quo. It's fucking stupid. It means, like, this is how you know the main problem with like fucking accelerationist thinking, because that's the perspective that Asmongold is currently taking. Stupid accelerationist fucking goddamn nonsense. Yeah, I just want chaos. Yeah, choose the greater of two evils, but the lesser evil is more evil than the greater evil. Like, it's fucking complete nonsense. Like you're saying, Alex. It's like a perfect way of fucking saying that. Like, he doesn't believe in anything. He just says words that he puts together like a string of like words and it thinks it means things, when in reality it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's fucking ridiculous.
Platform, because ultimately we need to focus on delivering on their concerns.
And just yes or no, do you believe in a Jewish state of Israel?
Do you see this? Listen to this.
As the mayor, I'll be standing up for Jewish New Yorkers, and I'll be meeting them wherever.
As mayor?
I will be doing. As the mayor, I'll be standing up for Jewish New Yorkers, and I'll be meeting them wherever they are across the 5 boroughs, whether that's in their synagogues and temples, or at their homes, or at the subway platform. Because ultimately, we need to focus on delivering on their concerns.
And just yes or no, do you believe in a Jewish state of Israel?
So this is it. They asked him which place that he would visit first, and then he says he'd stay in New York to make New York better. And then they ask him a question that's like, do you believe in the Jewish state of Israel? They're trying to catch him in something that's going to make him look bad. They're trying to misrepresent him. And again, hopefully you guys respect. It's so obvious. It's so fucking obvious.
I believe Israel has the right to exist.
As a Jewish state?
As a state with equal rights.
He won't
Not
say
as
it has a right to exist as a Jewish state.
Well, they do. They have a right to exist as a Jewish state. They have a right to exist however they want, because I don't like this idea that it's
They have the right to exist as a Jewish state. It's really he fucking does the fucking goddamn meme immediately because he doesn't understand what it means. Like, he doesn't understand what that fucking question means. No. The idea that Israel needs to exist as a fucking Jewish state is ridiculous nonsense. It's a framing that's done by Zionists to essentially argue that should Israel be a fucking ethno-state. That's the fucking framing of the question, and that's why Mamdani fucking answered in the particular way he did. He took it's basically a similar answer to what Ilan Pappé would say. Ilan Pappé thinks that Israel should be a single solitary state with equal rights for all within it. That includes the Palestinians and any other minority populations that live within Israel. You know, the Arab Jews, Arab Israelis, blah 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 blah. Right? Well, yeah, exactly. It's fucking it's one of those things that is just completely fucking incomprehensible. Like, Asmongold likes Mamdani because he believes the morons when they say Mamdani is anti-Semitic. Asmongold is like, Mamdani hates Jews. Hell yeah. Like, he doesn't fucking believe in anything, dude. It's complete fucking nonsense what he's saying.
the state doesn't have the right to exist as an ethno-state. It very clearly does, because we're not God. Like, I mean, basically, like...
Wait, I need to hear that again.
And then they ask him a question that's like, do you believe in the Jewish state of Israel? They're trying to catch him in something that's going to make him look bad. They're trying to misrepresent him. And again, hopefully you guys respect... It's so obvious. It's so fucking obvious.
I believe Israel has a right to exist.
As a Jewish state?
As a state with equal rights.
He won't
Not as
say
a
it has a
Jewish
right to exist
state.
as a Jewish state.
And
Well, they do. They have a right to exist as a Jewish state. They have a right to exist however they want, because I don't like this idea that a state doesn't have the right to exist as an ethno-state. It very clearly does, because we're not God. Like, I mean...
Asmongold, there's a thing called morality and ethics. The morality of a fucking ethno-state existing is bad. It means that if there is someone who wants to move that fucking country for whatever particular reason, work, whatever, blah, 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 that they are going to be actively discriminated against. It's fucking stupid. Like, yeah, I guess here's Asmongold justifying the existence of fucking ethno-states. That's the fucking problem with ethno-states, when in reality, if we are talking about the concept, the construction of a fucking goddamn state, is, well, you know, quite literally, I don't even know, like, how to fucking tackle this, because it's just so fucking stupid. The problem with a fucking ethno-state is the fact that they are willing to discriminate against fucking humans off of the basis of their fucking skin color, which is like a completely fucking idiotic distinction. Every fucking human has similar thoughts and beliefs and can get to like particular things, but they are still fucking human in the end. If you're willing to just discriminate against people based off the color of their skin, then, whoa, that's fucking stupid. If Asmongold actually wants what he wants, okay, then his dumbass should go back to fucking Europe. Give the land back to the Native Americans. Okay, the Native Americans should have a fucking ethno-state then, Asmongold. Native American ethno-state in the United States of America. Because those were the only motherfuckers that were living here before your dumbass fucking ancestors decided to come in and give a bunch of smallpox to a bunch of Native Americans. If we want to work under fucking Asmongold's idiotic fucking definitions here. But whatever, does Asmongold understand why ethno-states are bad? No, because he's just a fucking dumbass.
Basically, like, sovereign nations are not accountable to anybody else. So if a nation wants to exist as an ethno-state, that is their right and their own prerogative because they are a sovereign nation to make that decision.
No, it is not their own prerogative. Every fucking country is subject to international law. Why do you think that Israel is in violation of international law and their leaders have fucking warrants for their fucking arrests, you dumbass? Because they're trying to construct a fucking ethno-state. The problem is the reason why they're not following up on that shit is because of, whoa, crazy, the largest country on the fucking planet, well, in terms of economic productivity and military power, is protecting them. It's, like, again, perfect encapsulation of the fucking faux populists, where they immediately go into defense of fucking ethno-states. Very, very cool. Quite literally. From isolationism to the justification of, well, you know, ethno-states. Very, very cool. Yeah, like, exactly, Alex. Like, since when do countries have rights? Countries have never had rights. Countries are a conception that were made up by people in order to delineate the sort of, like, sovereignty of people. Like, that's the fucking thing. Like, people have rights, and ethno-states infringe on the rights of people. If I wanted to make, I don't know, America an ethno-state for black people only, okay? Because blacks rule, whites drool. You would have a fucking problem with that, wouldn't you, fucking Asmongold? But you're okay with, like, justifying Israel as a fucking ethno-state? It's fucking stupid.
Was no, he won't visit Israel.
I said that
That's what he was trying to say.
No, unlike you answered
no.
directly.
All right.
My goal would be to take my first trip to Israel. My wife's life work in this area means a lot to our family, and it could coincide with my young son Miles' bar mitzvah. If you'd like to have a bar mitzvah.
Okay,
Man, and so big surprise. And this is not even a topic that should be discussed in a mayoral debate. This is subversion. Yes, the problem is he might say he will visit Israel, but we all know a big politician bows down to Israel. He's just saying they won't. You can't be a politician without unwavering, outspoken allegiance with Israel. Well, eventually somebody will be. Eventually somebody will be a politician who doesn't express allegiance to Israel. And when that person does come out, and I think, again, voting for this guy moves the Overton window closer to that guy getting elected. This guy might not be that guy.
Again, Asmongold, you're the same dude who said that Palestinians need to be wiped out because they're an inferior culture. You just justified Israel should be a fucking ethno-state. Again, speaking out of both sides of his mouth because he doesn't fucking believe in anything. He believes in nothing.
But this guy paves the path for the next guy. And we'll watch this.
I seem to move my hands too much in these videos.
Again, like, the only bit I wanted to listen to there was, like, the fucking Israel fucking stuff. But, like, what else do we have here? Asmongold thinks the next time Democrats want a candidate like Zoran without the baggage. What baggage does he have? I don't know. Very fucking stupid. They will win the presidency. They have a lot of extremely R-worded opinions, but this is also a lot of down-to-earth, reasonable positions. So this is fucking Asmongold trying to do, like, the fake faux centrism fucking bullshit in order to make himself look more reasonable than he actually is. Like, quite literally, we just watched the fucking video where he's justifying fucking ethno-states. It's very stupid. And yeah, this is a perfect fucking thing that you're saying, Boy Meets Mini. Yeah, this is just the whole anti-establishment bait that Jenk does. Perfect fucking encapsulation there, Boy Meets Mini. You're willing to justify the actions and idiocy of, like, particular fucking dumb fucks in a coalition just because they're, like, anti-establishment and they're gonna break things in the system. It's fucking stupid. If you just randomly fucking break shit all fucking willy-nilly, there's gonna be fucking consequences and problems to that. A lot of people are going to hurt and suffer as a result. But, you know, whatever. Oh, yeah, 1,000%, Alex. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, the birthright trips to Israel shit. Yeah, 1,000%. I know. But yeah, what do we got here?
I actually think that so the issue is that, and this is the problem with somebody like this, is that they have a lot of these like extreme retard opinions, but they also have like really down to earth, reasonable opinions too. And I think that the first time that the Democratic Party is able to run a candidate like this that doesn't have all the weird baggage that this guy has, they're going to have that person.
Like, what baggage exactly? Like, what? We just saw, like, the Democrats trying to justify, like, the schizophrenic nonsense of, like, he said globalize the Intifada, yeah, 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 and doing, like, the optics fucking bullshit. And Trump, the guy you fucking support, just wants to fucking, I don't know, like, deport him because he's a Muslim and he's black. Well, his father was fucking black from Uganda. Like that's like the only baggage he fucking has. Yeah, like it's this like race woke shit with this fucking dumbass. That's the only problem that he has with it. Like baggage. Like what fucking baggage? No one gives a fuck about any of this stuff.
And win the presidency. But the problem is that every time one of these people emerges, they turn out to be some radical ideologue that has a bunch of reductive ideals. They can't anymore? Yeah, exactly, right? And that's the big issue.
Reductive, do you even know what the term reductive ideals fucking means? Zohran Mamdani is pretty fucking clear. He has a policy page where he explains how he's going to do the policies that he wants to do, right? Like with like what the small business fucking czar, for example, helping small businesses get the fucking permits that they need and helping reduce like the burdensome regulation needed in order for small businesses to fucking succeed and get their fucking permits, for example. How he's going to do the free busing and stuff like that by, you know, allocating more funds that he's going to tax from millionaires and billionaires into the fucking busing in order to have, like, whoa, more fucking buses, be faster, and be free as a result. Crazy, whoa, by taxing people. He explains this. This isn't fucking reducto ad absurdum. Like, are you fucking stupid? No. That these are pretty fucking goddamn outlined, clear fucking ideals here by Zohran Mamdani. But again, Asmongold doesn't fucking believe in anything because he has to do the whole fucking faux populism bit in order to appeal to the fucking dipshits in his fucking audience.
The issue that they have is that, like, this guy, I think he's got great charisma. He's a great speaker. I think he resonates with a lot of the younger people there. A lot of people like him there. And why is it that they can't recreate somebody like this that doesn't have all this baggage? I don't understand that.
What's the baggage?
Yeah, he's a great speaker for sure.
Comes first.
Again, baggage? What's the baggage? What's the baggage? Is there any like mention for us what the baggage is? No, not at all. Well, anywho, Zohran Mamdani, a cosplayer. What does he mean by a cosplayer? He has like again like no arguments to go after. Like again, like what are the positions that Asmongold has a problem with? So far, like he hasn't presented any of this stuff. Like what else?
You look at Zohan saying billionaires shouldn't exist. I mean, that's just the traditional, like, I mean, I don't really give a fuck about that. It's just like, again, the guy, I mean, as soon as I find out, like, maybe this is just me, but like, as soon as I find out that somebody's a cosplayer, I immediately.
Again, like, you're supporting a fucking billionaire in chief right now, dude. Like, again, you don't fucking believe in fucking anything, dude.
Really don't listen to anything else they say. I don't. Because that's a fake ass bitch. That's the reason why. It's a fake ass bitch. And so, like, there's no reason to even begin.
So this was in June 30th. When was this? 6 days ago? That would have been, what, the 27th when he fucking said this shit, right? It's fascinating how he, like, instantaneously fucking flips on a dime. Again, believes in nothing. Nothing at all. It's incredible.
Amaru? Well, no, I wouldn't take her seriously because she's a woman. That's different. But I'm talking about him. And so, like, with this, I mean, it's $60K a year school? That's insane. Who does that? What are we talking about? Anyway, let's move on to this video.
The fuck is 60K years? What, 60K school a year? What is this? Zohran Mamdani, 60K school year? What does that mean? Net worth? Went to middle school? Nepo baby? Zohran Mamdani called out for staying at Mira Air's Chelsea condo? Well, that's fucking nonsense. Okay. Like, what does he mean by 60K school year? What's fucking Zohran Mamdani's, like, schooling policy? I don't understand what this fucking means. I'm very curious. I went to middle school. He's always been like that. The year he broke our election simulation was the stuff of legend. Really? He's always been consistent in his beliefs. That's very, very fucking funny that he's always been fucking consistent. So that's cool. Like, again, like, as I'm saying here, Asmongold doesn't believe in anything. He's inconsistent. I don't understand what he means by a cosplayer when there's literally someone who was interviewed who went to fucking school with him saying he's always been like that. That he's always been consistent in his beliefs. And you think that Zoran Mamdani is a fucking cosplayer? You're a fucking cosplayer. You don't believe anything. You'll adorn any fucking costume in order for you to be able to get a particular audience. You don't believe in anything, Asmongold. We just went over the fucking shit. And I explained how you believe in fucking nothing. He believes in nothing. Like, again, he's saying like, oh, I just like the fucking chaos votes and people who want to break things. Meanwhile, like, Donald Trump is like one of the most swampy establishment fucking creatures on the fucking planet. Has stacked his fucking administration with a ton of fucking swamp creatures that used to exist in like neoconservative fucking bubbles and stuff like that before. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. But why don't we get to this? Trump responses are on Mamdani. That's what Asmongold fucking thinks of this. What do we got here?
Breaking, I asked President Trump about communist Zoran Mandami blocking ICE from operating in New York City. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to it. Here we go.
Mr. President, your beloved New York City may well be led by a communist soon, Zoran Mandani, who in his nomination speech said he will defy ICE and will not allow ICE to arrest criminal aliens in New York City. Your message to communist Zoran Mandani.
Well, then we'll have to arrest him.
Perfect answer. Literally.
Believes in fucking nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, he really is like Jim Cramer of life. Like it's nothing. Yeah, you should live the exact opposite way as fucking Asmongold. That's very, very true. Like, this is what I fucking mean. He believes in fucking nothing. Like, again, the only problem that he has with Zoran Mamdani is the fact that he's brown. That's it. He's a racist who just believes in one thing and one thing only, saying and doing everything fucking possible in order to have particular audience capture and retention. That is Asmongold in a fucking nutshell. The only reason why he supports Donald Trump is because a lot of his fucking audience supports Donald Trump. And so he decided to take this whole fucking political turn to the right in order to capture more of that fucking audience. That is it. There's a reason why he is now currently the largest streamer on the fucking platform. It's because he doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't give a shit about anything. It's just all about audience retention. That is it. That's it. And also, he stands to benefit the most from Trump's tax cuts. That's probably also another reason for as to why Asmongold supports Donald Trump. Like, even like where's like the Trainwrecks clip about this, you know? Like, Trainwrecks perfectly fucking said this. TrainwrecksTV on Donald Trump. Here, I found the exact clip I was fucking looking for.
Listen, tomorrow, your life is not changing. You're waking up, you're going to work, or you're waking up, you're picking your ass for the little dingleberry that's sticking out of your fucking ass hairs, and you're going to flick it on your fucking wall. That's about it. Your life is not changing. Do you understand? Your life is not changing. The only person getting rich from this is me, Aiden Ross, XQC, and he's fucking... Brother, a Canadian is getting more results from Trump winning than you as an American.
Gotta throw Asmongold in there as well, because, again, perfect fucking encapsulation here of Asmongold. He doesn't believe in fucking anything. He believes in nothing. He stands to benefit the fucking most. Oh, Trainwrecks isn't like Trainwrecks isn't fucking stupid. He understands, like, because, again, for Trainwrecks, what he also cares the most about is making money, right? But he's not a grifter. I don't think TrainwrecksTV is a fucking grifter. Asmongold is a grifter. He doesn't believe in anything. Trainwrecks probably actually believes in stuff, and that is whatever it takes to make the most money. At least that's a fucking belief. That's not being a grifter. He's not adopting particular political positions in order to make that fucking money. Trainwrecks just wants to fucking make money. That's it. That's all he fucking cares about. He could care less about I don't agree with that, Boy Meets Mini. He's not like a gambling grifter. Like, he did do the whole defense of Twitch gambling in order to try to make sure it would stay on the fucking platform. But he was doing that pure, like, his reasoning for that is because he makes a lot of fucking money for it. I don't remember, okay, I don't remember 100% all the fucking arguments that he was making in order to justify it, if it's, like, any, like, particular, like, TOS, whatever things, but TrainwrecksTV has always been, like, very solid in the position, like, I just want to do everything possible to make a lot of fucking money. That's what he fucking cares about. That is categorically not grifting behavior. He is not a grifter in that particular instance.
How can you, normal people that are living your 9-to-5 jobs, be sitting here saying, yeah, man, fuck yeah, Trump won, life's gonna be great now, hell yeah. Brother, I can name 10 Canadians that are benefiting from Trump winning more than you Americans. What the fuck delusional world are you living in? Tomorrow, let's...
Couldn't have said it any better myself. And again, whoa, Asmongold, you don't fucking believe in anything. At least Trainwrecks, he believes in stuff. He believes in things. Unlike this fucking moron. Again, Asmongold just does this to make money. It's all about audience retention and capture for him. That's it.
Really perfect answer. 100%, that's what you do. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine, like, so, in what universe does a mayor of a city think that they can actively fight against and impede the federal government? Of course you get arrested for that. Duh, what are you, fucking retarded? Of course.
I think, in reality, the one who is retarded is fucking you, Asmongold. New York is a sanctuary city. The federal government is not allowed to proceed in with the ICE Gestapo in order to just randomly fucking arrest people. They're not allowed to fucking do that. That is against the, well, municipal fucking laws of the city. I thought we cared about the rights of, like, of the different states and the cities. Like, what happened? New York City passed its own fucking local laws in order to make it a sanctuary city. Do we not agree with that anymore? What's up? What's going on here? It's a little fucking weird. Huh. Interesting. So you're okay with, like, this federal government crackdown? Again, believes nothing besides being a fucking racist. That is it for Asmongold.
Look, we don't need a communist in this country, but if we have one, I'm going to be watching over him very carefully on behalf of the nation. We send him money.
Authorities don't need to cooperate with federal authorities. I understand that, but apparently you have a comprehension problem because the nature of the question was actively impeding them doing their work rather than not cooperating. And so not cooperating.
They're not impeding their fucking work? What the fuck are you talking about? This is Zoran Mamdani enforcing the local laws of the city, which he is a representative of. That is quite literally his fucking job. If you are an elected representative, your duty is to help be an enforcer of the fucking laws. That is kind of the point. Why, Asmongold, why do you think fucking Donald Trump does the whole swearing to the fucking Constitution that he's going to uphold the laws of the fucking Constitution? Why do you think not only Donald Trump, why do you think every president fucking does that? Because the purpose of the president is to uphold the laws written within the Constitution, which Donald Trump does not do. He doesn't give a fuck about any of those fucking laws. You are also a law enforcement officer. You don't enforce it through force, you enforce it through, well, legal fucking precedent. That's how you fucking do it. It's ridiculous.
And actively impeding are two very different things. So you need to learn to listen better. That way you don't get yourself confused next time.
We send him all the things that he needs to run a government.
Yeah.
And by the way, they get about 3 times what you get, Ron. If you look at the per capita, Florida gets 1/3 of what New York gets in terms of the numbers. What do you give us those numbers?
Yeah, well,
that's what we should send him.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to believe everything that comes from this bumbling buffoon. I mean, we already looked at this. What? GDP of New York City. New York City's GDP was approximately in 2023, approximately what, $1.3 trillion. The New York metropolitan area, which includes surrounding regions, has a larger GDP of roughly $2.3 trillion. What's the GDP of fucking the entire state of Florida? This is New York State. Florida's real GDP is approximately $1.3 trillion. That's about double of a state. One fucking city is doing that. Has a stronger economy than the entirety of a state. And this is one of the bigger states that exists within, whoa, the fucking union. One city out fucking performs them economically. So this idea that, like, whoa, oh yeah, like New York City receives like a lot of fucking goddamn money from, like, you know, the federal government. No, the fuck they don't. They don't need that shit. New York, broadly, generally speaking, subsidizes red states because red states are a bigger drain on the fucking economy because of how bad their economic policy is. Stupid.
Yeah, like sometimes people say Florida gets more because they count Social Security recipients, but that's not money to the state. Those are seniors that live here. If they move to North Carolina, you could count it there. So it has no interaction with the state government. They get more in the city and state governments than we get.
Right, substantially. We're going to be watching that very carefully, and a lot of people saying he's here illegally. He's, we're going to look at everything, and ideally, he's going to turn out to be much less than a communist. But right now, he's a communist. That's not a socialist. I've always said we will not have socialism in this country. In the speeches, I say, well, what? They skip socialism, and you get a lot of them like that. And you see AOC, she's out there with her, bad IQ. She's out there.
Bad IQ. That's one way to say it, right?
Yeah, dude. Again, focus on like the 3 IQ dipshit nonsense that the racist shit that fucking Donald Trump is fucking saying. That's what gets a reaction out of all this. Not the stupid line. We've already gone over the whole fucking point here. Like, as an economy, New York City outperforms the entire state of fucking Florida, and Ron DeSantis is fucking running that shit into the fucking ground. It's becoming worse and worse. Why do you think, like, insurance companies are fucking leaving that fucking state? Because Ron DeSantis' fucking terrible, climate fucking policies are going to make it such that hurricanes are going to be worse and worse and worse within the fucking goddamn region. So, that's cool. That's fucking great. Hey, it's going to be stupid. Oh, yeah, Florida is going to be underwater as they build concentration camps in the swamps. Yeah, exactly, Boy Meets Mini. It's fucking stupid.
Right?
Ranting and raving about how wonderful he is. Look, so far he's winning. He still has a race to win, but so far he's winning, and he has an advantage as a Democrat in New York City. I was there a long time ago, and it was a long time since a Republican won the city. Yeah, but you would think that a Republican would be able to win. Well, you have a good independent running. Mayor Adams, who's a very good person. I helped him out a little bit. He had a problem, and he was unfairly hurt over this question. He made a statement to the effect that this is terrible.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, of course. It's so funny. Again, always in solidarity. Dipshits who are extremely fucking corrupt for other business dealings that they fucking have with foreign entities constantly. Having solidarity with one another. You love to see it.
New York City can't have all these immigrants come in, and like he was indicted the following day. And I said that was a phony indictment. There was a phony indictment. That was a Biden indictment. I said, don't feel bad. I got indicted 5 times. Every time you opened your mouth. That was a bad group. That was a very dangerous group. I will tell you. These were not nice people. That was the only thing they could do. They had no policy. They had no skill. They had no anything. But they were very good at that. They were vicious, horrible people.
There we go. And that's a pretty good answer, I would say. And honestly, I totally fucking agree with this. By the way, I mean, like in my opinion, I think if the federal government.
This is what I fucking mean. He doesn't fucking believe in anything, dude. Like, New York City has its own local laws that it can fucking enforce. The problem with Eric Adams is the fact that he's taking a corrupt deal with the Trump administration, basically becoming an agent for the fucking Republicans in order to just be like, whoa, hey, I want to get a pardon from the DOJ for my corrupt dealings with fucking Turkey. That's why Eric Adams is doing the fucking things that he's doing. But again, Asmongold doesn't fucking understand this because he doesn't understand how politics works because he doesn't believe in anything. He understands nothing because he believes in nothing.
If the local governments are actively trying to, if they're trying to impede federal government, then I think that people should be arrested. But if they're just simply not cooperating with the federal government, then I think they shouldn't get funding. Because, why are we giving you money if you're not even willing to uphold the laws, right? I mean, we have the rules, and...
Because they have their own laws, Asmongold, that they are trying to uphold. And what Donald Trump is broadly doing is illegal and has been ruled as illegal by many fucking courts at this fucking point. In terms of, do we have to go through all the fucking goddamn different cases of all the different people that are being detained? What he is doing is illegal. It's illegal, and that's why these democratic cities are trying to fight back, saying no, fuck this. We have our own laws. We have our own fucking sovereignty. You guys can fuck right off. Seriously. Whatever happened to fucking states and cities' rights, Asmongold? I thought Republicans cared about that kind of stuff. What happened? What happened? I thought we cared about, local fucking rights and states' fucking rights. I love how we instantaneously fucking throw that out of the window as soon as possible in order to, justify, the 3 IQ dipshittery fascist nonsense. It's fucking stupid.
The whole idea is that you get the money and you put the rules out.
Because he's racist.
So if you don't do that, I mean, I think that it's a very, very clear-cut situation, right? I mean, if you're not following the rules, then you shouldn't get the fucking money. I don't want my money going to some state that doesn't want to follow federal law because of some bullshit political reason. That's ridiculous. So yeah.
The thing is that but it's not federal law. Again, there's no federal law that says the government can just go in and randomly black bag people. That's not what federal law is. Habeas corpus and due process are things that exist. Party of law and order, not giving a fuck about any of the law and order that they supposedly purport to care about and protect. Again, this is what I fucking mean. Faux fucking populist. The only driving factor that Asmongold operates off of is isolationism and racism, like every other fucking right-wing populist. That's all they fucking care about. They just want to abuse illegals, or what they think are illegals, which is just minority populations, and also, whoa, break all the fucking laws that exist in order to help justify, I don't know, doing fucking tax cuts for the fucking rich. Because again, Asmongold is fucking rich, okay? Hit the tax cuts that Trump are going to give him through the big beautiful bill, which I never saw this motherfucker talk about. If he's such a fucking populist, he should have problems with stuff in the big beautiful bill. I have never seen him talk about it. The only time I've seen him talk about it is him having a problem with how fucking long the bill is. It's fucking ludicrous. That's how you know. He doesn't believe in fucking anything. The only thing he cares about is just the racism, because he is just a fucking racist.
Becomes a criminal act. Yes, not upholding laws, impeding though. Not upholding and
yeah, exactly.
Are completely different things, and you're being disingenuous to combine them. Now that being said, obviously, if he is actively impeding things and doing that, I think he does deserve to go to jail the same as anybody else would, right? But that's not really anything that's special to him because he's the mayor. That's anybody who's trying to actively impede federal investigations and federal work. So yeah, it's that simple, man. Reddit's convinced themselves that Trump has a 70 IQ. Well, if Trump has a 70 IQ, then why does Trump keep beating all the people that they support? I mean, like, again, I don't like.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? Beating the people that they fucking support? What are you saying? Like, what? He lost the 2020 election. What? He's lost an election before. Trump has had a terrible fucking record in terms of all the court cases. He's been constantly losing court cases. I think in May alone, he lost 96% of his court cases. What are you fucking talking about?
Like, the entire idea of, like, a person's intelligence, like, there's a lot of people that are smart. Like, a person's intelligence, in my opinion, should be primarily defined by their ability to execute their will. Like, if this person can do something in order to achieve a goal, that is, in my opinion, intelligence, right? It doesn't matter what...
Okay, I guess Hitler was actually really intelligent because he was able to execute the will of, I don't know, the Nazi party of trying to exterminate a bunch of Jews. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, okay, I guess Hitler's actually really intelligent then. Like, come on, what is this? I guess Stalin is actually really intelligent for all of those ethnic displacements that he was, because he was smart enough to have that. Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, exactly, Alex. Yeah, Asmongold has no beliefs, has no will, thus he can't execute it. Couldn't have said it any better myself there, Alex.
Whether you have 150 IQ or 50 IQ, if you can just straight up get shit done, get results, then that makes you smart. And
okay, well, the problem is that fucking Asmongold actually believes in fucking IQ. Like, quite literally. He unironically thinks that IQ is a good way to measure someone's fucking intelligence, when we all know that IQ is probably the dumbest fucking way possible to fucking measure someone's intelligence. Like, he had the will to become a rich streamer. That must mean, like, Asmongold is, like, the richest man on the planet, like, most intelligent man on the planet or some shit. It's really fucking stupid. I don't know why we're bringing in some, like, I don't know, really dumb fuck idiotic Nietzscheanism into all of this when it hardly makes any fucking sense. It's really fucking dumb.
And if you can't get results, then you're not smart. Because intelligence, like the ability to, find the next prime number in, like, a series of numbers, like, this isn't really intelligence. That's just math, right? And so being able to, like, spot patterns, etc. We have calculators for that. We've got books for information. So it's not really the ability to, like, hold and, like, have information. It's the ability to apply that information and that knowledge in a way that's beneficial for you, right? And so that's the real level of intelligence. And it's the difference between intelligence and wisdom. Wisdom is what truly matters.
What is he? He's just waffling here. Like, what the fuck does he even mean? Dude, like, what wisdom and intelligence? Dude, like, you've been a streamer your whole fucking life. You were on, like, I don't know, a pioneer or something. Like, I guess you can say that you're intelligent for recognizing that you can, I don't know, have, like, a really, really easy grift for conservative fucking bullshit. Is that, like, a display of intelligence? I don't fucking know. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, like he thinks he's, like, I don't know, imparting, like, philosophical wisdom here or something. It's really fucking dumb and stupid. God, it's so fucking ridiculous, man.
Intelligence is secondary and it can inform wisdom, but obviously these things are a little bit different. People forget smart people. Yeah, exactly. Aleister Crowley said the highest form of magic is willpower. Yeah, he was a smart guy. I mean, he started this Church of Satanism. I mean, he's a bit of a nutball for sure, like, definitely. But at the same time, he had a few good ideas, and people still talk about him. He's a smart guy. Yeah, okay. He was a pedo. I never heard about him being a pedo. Never heard about that. But anything else? Yeah, Beth, people in New Yorkers, you wouldn't even get know what it's like for going on like me, for example. First time hearing of this. Yeah, it's weird.
I find it really funny that, of course, Asmongold would find cult leaders to be fucking intelligent. No, cult leaders are fucking manipulators that are able to prey on poor people's, like, inhibitions and sort of, like, people's inhibitions and sort of problems in order to be able to get a benefit for themselves. That's not intelligence. That's manipulation. of people's emotional state, vulnerable emotional states. Like, would you make the sort of, like, I don't know, like, Darwinian sort of argument that, like, oh, well, you know, if you're in such a fucking emotional state, you were sort of, like, meant to sort of be, like, exploited by that manipulator. But no, some people are just, like, willfully fucking evil. Some people are just bad. Like, quite literally, is the problem with this. Like, I don't really have to say just how, like, fucking stupid this is, do I? Like, this is ridiculous.
Bro, like, what the fuck? And so, yeah, this guy trying to, like, actively stop ICE from doing their job, I think Trump should arrest him. It's not even a question. So hopefully he does. I think that'll make great content. Breaking.
Yeah, again, we're gonna get, like, that final 4 seconds. Again, this is what really Asmongold fucking thinks.
Even a question. So hopefully he does. I think that'll make great content.
That'll make great content. Perfect fucking encapsulation right there for fucking Asmongold. No fucking fundamental beliefs. No fucking goddamn, like, political beliefs or systems that he believes in or ideological predilections. All about audience capture and retention and making fucking content out of it. Can we get some... Everyone start spamming in the chat. Caught. I want to see a bunch of cots. Caught. I want caught. 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 No fundamental beliefs. Yeah. The god of fucking algorithm. The god of the fucking goddamn algorithm. That's it. Just purely fucking caught. No beliefs. No ideological predilections at all. As expected from Asmongold, the fucking faux populist. He just wants to retain audience. That's it. And make more fucking money for himself. But here's someone who's much better at kowtowing these fucking beliefs. Well, maybe not Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene actually, I think, like, unironically believes in the stupid shit that she fucking believes in. But Tucker Carlson is very, very good in terms of the rhetoric of being able to hide these beliefs. So, what do we got here? Zohran Mamdani getting praised by Tucker Carlson. You know, Jimmy Dore should be a big fan of this, you know? Same with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Should be big fans of this.
People are so, like, desperate for government-run grocery stores or love socialism or love, like, foreign-born midwits running their cities. Probably not. That guy was the only person in the New York City mayor's debate.
Again, like, immediately bringing in the fucking racism. Instantaneously. Because, again... No other fucking goddamn beliefs or thoughts or systems at all that these motherfuckers goddamn, like, think of in terms of, like, the faux populism. And just it's all about the isolationism and racism for these people. That's all that they fucking care about.
To say he wanted to focus on New York City. All the candidates were asked, if you could visit a foreign country, what would it be? And they, of course, all had an answer. I think most said Israel. Great. And he said, I wouldn't go anywhere. I'd stay in New York. And, like, if I want to meet Jewish constituents, I go to their synagogues or homes or whatever, but I'd be here in New York because that's what I'm doing. I'm running New York. That's my job.
Well, he gave the right answer.
He gave the right answer.
Yeah.
He gave the right answer at least. And he's talking. I totally oppose his program.
Absolutely.
I think it works. But he's...
Hey, populists. Hey, I thought you guys were supposed to be populists. The stuff that Zohran Mamdani is incredibly fucking popular. Again, this is how you know that these people aren't actual fucking populists. If they were actual fucking populists, they would believe and be like, yeah, I totally agree with a lot of, like, the stuff that fucking Zohran Mamdani is saying here, but they don't. Because they're not actually populists. They don't give a fuck about the populism. It's never been about populism for these people.
He's talking about economics.
Yep.
And everyone else is talking about foreign policy. Why is it hard to talk about economics, domestic economics?
I don't know. Apparently they don't know how to fix it. Well, look who he was running against. He's looking, I mean, the failed mayor, Andrew Cuomo, look at him. He was governor, yeah. Discussing sexual, all types of accusations.
Yep.
So he was seen as the dirty establishment Democrat, right?
Right.
They really never solved anyone's problems. There you had him, and they still have the same problems. They're still poor. They can't afford life. They can't afford to move up in the world. And so they look at Andrew Cuomo and like, why am I going to vote for him? He's not going to make my life better. And so they look at this.
So, Marjorie, the person that was in power is Eric Adams. Like, Eric Adams is the current New York City mayor. It's not the governor who has, like, the control of municipal fucking policy. The governor can't really do much anything about, like, local New York housing law. That's not really a thing that he can do. He can enforce, like, certain state laws in order to help housing be more affordable, but it's not, like, if we're talking about, like, zoning laws and stuff like that, that's all, like, local to New York City. But then again, Marjorie Taylor Greene is an idiot who doesn't understand how anything works.
This man who's been in our country for, what, 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years. So he's foreign born. He's a socialist, and he's...
Real quick. When did Zohran Mamdani become a U.S. citizen? So he became a citizen in 2008. That was 7 years ago. That doesn't mean he came into the country. So when did Zohran Mamdani come to the U.S.? Oh, his family immigrated to New York City when he was 7! He's 33. He's been living in New York for, well, 26 years, Marjorie. I rest my case. Again, the point is this is the only modus operandi that the fucking fake populists fucking have. They don't actually care about populist fucking goddamn policy. They've never given a fuck about any of this stuff, okay? None of that shit fucking matters, okay? It's all about isolationism and racism. Those are the only things that they fucking operate off of. That is it. It's stupid. Because again, if we are going policy for policy, Marjorie Taylor Greene basically supports everything that the Trump administration is doing. She voted in favor of the One Big Beautiful Bill, which would have a heavy effect on a lot of rural constituents that she probably has within her fucking district. A lot of them will be fucking hurt because of the One Big Beautiful Bill. But again, Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't an actual fucking populist. She's just a stupid conspiratorial fucking racist. Oh, she primarily lives in the Atlanta suburbs? Why does that not fucking surprise me? It's fucking stupid, dude.
He's promising to empty the prisons and do all kinds of crazy things, and he's talking to them on their level and talking about the problems they are facing, relating to them with the problems they're facing. So these young people have no choice but to turn to this.
I agree.
And it is a failure. It is literally a failure of the Republican Party. I think the Republican Party has completely failed, and it makes me so angry, Tucker. And I can't, I'm not supposed to speak out, right?
So the fucking ratio of Republicans to Democrats that live in New York City is 5-1 or some shit. Even if a Republican were to run in the mayoralship of New York City, it would be really difficult for them to win because, again, for them, the point is they have to somehow decrease turnout in order to be able to, be able to win the mayoralship, or they have to pretend to be a fucking goddamn Democrat. It's fucking stupid, man.
Right? I'm not supposed to have my own opinion. I'm supposed to just have blind allegiance to my party, and I'm supposed to cheerlead and rah, rah, rah. But that's not why I ran. That's not why I ran for Congress in the first place. I literally ran because I was mad at Republicans.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still mad at Republicans because it is affecting our children's lives and future.
Yeah, yet you voted for the One Big Beautiful Bill, which is going to affect the futures of your fucking You see what I mean here? Faux fucking populism. No, you support the Republican Party because they are racist like you, and they have carved out a space for racists such as yourself by, accepting and being okay with more and more fucking racism. That is why you support the Republican Party. That's it.
And it's our job to hold our elected leaders accountable. It's my job to hold my colleagues accountable. And if we don't fix these problems to the point where young people are turning to crazy socialists, it's going to get worse. It's literally going to get worse, and it'll be gone. I don't think we could ever get it back.
Again, the only reason, like I said before, and this is probably going to be the broader fucking conclusion. Of course, they had, a lot of, the dipshit Trump supporters had problems disagreeing with, of course, they, all fucking disagreed completely with what Tucker Carlson was saying. Because, again, they're just we just don't like the fact that he's against Donald Trump or whatever. It's fucking, stupid nonsense. Yeah, good point, Boy Meets Minnie. Yeah, get what back? Neoliberalism? No thanks. Yeah, these people also do fucking neoliberalism, unironically. They soy the fuck out constantly over fucking Reagan. What did Reagan fucking bring in? Fucking neoliberalism. So in reality, they fucking like that shit. This is what I mean. Faux fucking populists. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker Carlson are going to support everything in the fucking One Big Beautiful Bill, which has cuts to Medicaid, which has cuts to SNAP, which has cuts to all the fucking social safety nets, including fucking Social Security. Cuts a bunch of that fucking shit, which are, widely speaking, very, very fucking unpopular fucking policies. Super, super unpopular. And they're completely fucking okay with that because, again, all they care about is just being racist to minority people. That is it. And also their isolationist tendencies. So they can afford more time to be more racist to the minorities within their fucking goddamn, borders. They don't fucking believe in anything. With all the fucking clips and all the different stuff that we saw, what has been the one guiding principle for the right-wing faux populists? Racism. That is it. And Zoran Mamdani perfectly fucking goddamn exposes that. That these motherfuckers, they do not believe in fucking populism. They do not fucking believe in anything in terms of policy. They just want to be racist. And Donald Trump has fucking catalyzed that. Again, we all know, walking down the fucking escalator, where he was talking about how Mexicans are fucking rapists, and some he assumed are good people. That is the whole connecting tissue to all of this. It is all about racism. They are okay with all the fucking neoliberalism because they stand to benefit. They're all fucking wealthy. They're the ones who are going to benefit the most for all these fucking tax cuts and cuts to the social safety net. It's never been about populism and supporting popular fucking policy. The one thread that exists for all of these fucking fakers is just racism. It's even why they're also isolationists. It's because they just want to be fucking racist and just say to people in poor countries that they should fucking suffer. That is it. Broadly speaking, like, if we want to, like, sort of encapsulate this into a nice little bow, all these motherfuckers care about is just hating on people with different fucking skin colors. That is it. There's no other fucking way to say about this. Like, that is it. If we want to talk about fucking populist policies, all these motherfuckers would not agree to any of that shit. So, again, they believe in nothing. Nothing matters to these people. They just want people to suffer that have different fucking skin colors of them. And that's really pretty much about everything that needs to be said on this. It's all about the fucking racism in the end.